What's up, YouTube land? Alright, it's been a while since my last coffee talk. So today's subject coming at you live from, well, maybe not live, pre-recorded from beautiful Oahu, Hawaii, the Vegan Cyborg Coffee Talk. So today's topic is tattooing over your scars, or getting a tattoo over your pre-existing matured scar. So I believe most tattoo artists recommend that your scar be at least, I want to say, 2 years old. So my 4 scars on this arm are beyond 5 years old, just old scars. And then I have some scars over here too that I'll probably get a tattoo over at some point, right here in the middle of my chest. Or I don't know if they're classified as keloid scars or hypertrophic scars, but I think hypertrophic scars are surgical scars that extend outside the border of a surgical incision. So I didn't have any surgery, so mine are probably just regular keloid scars. So if you are a keloid former such as myself, you're probably either of African American descent or Asian such as myself, and you have keloids or hypertrophic scars, if you got yours from surgery or not. So this is my fully healed tattoo on this side. This is my new one on this side. So I was just going to talk about the experiences of getting tattoos over your scars in a cover-up type of formation. And maybe I might go over what I read so far in the book by Dr. McDougall called The Starch Solution. Pretty good book, pretty good read so far. Coming off of a 40-day vegan ketogenic type way of eating, and I think I'm fully out of that now. I've fully transitioned because I've been eating things out of the Starch Solution book for quite some time now. I think I'm on day 4, maybe day 4 or 5. Just made my coffee, as you saw in the intro. Ooh, that's hot. All right, well, it is kind of summertime in Hawaii, beautiful Hawaii. So we have the AC on here today, and let's check out the keloid scars. Sorry for the wait. So this is my tattoo right here of a rose surrounding my triathlon logo tattoo right here, which I have the bike in red because that's my favorite sport. Here's the swim, here's the bike, here's the run, and it's an upside down rose because I wanted it to be upside down, and it's just black and gray. So someone is trying to call me right now. Let me decline that call so I can continue recording. And so I have on this arm my scar right here. So this is a keloid scar, and the leaf overlaps that scar, and the shading kind of goes in a different direction, so you don't really notice the scar too much, but the scar is light red, so up close you could still kind of see it, but from far away this red outshines that red, so it kind of disappears in the mix of things. So pain wise, what would I say? I would say pain wise, it basically felt like, because I asked my artist Tony to let me know when he's tattooing over the scar so that I could kind of brace for impact, right? So he did the outline, then he was doing the shading, and I think, to my memory, the outline, he did go over it, but he didn't let me know, and I didn't really notice a difference in pain scale. It kind of felt the same as non-scarred skin. It wasn't really till shading with the shader that has more needles going across the skin that I felt a pain differential. So yeah, so that's when he told me I'm going across the scar with the shading. So I was mentally aware of it, and so it basically felt like getting a sunburn in that one specific area. And just like every time you went over it, basically felt like a sunburn. Like that was sunburn tissue that was being scraped with a fork, basically, or a very tiny fork. So then this arm has a lot more scars. So, and it extends all the way down to my elbow. But so this arm has a scar over here, a scar over here on Jesus's waistline, flank area. This scar over here that kind of has no coverage, and then this scar over here in the lightning clouds, and this scar back here that's not covered at all, but I'm gonna ask the artist to extend the lightning or do something back there to kind of cover that scar as well. So this one hurt a lot, tattooing over that scar right there, and especially when it was healing and the skin started to peel, it was super itchy. But this one felt the most painful, I guess, because he had to use a filling in type of needle that really filled in there to make the spot as dark as possible to outline the lightning bolts. So that hurt a lot, because this one, the shading isn't as dark, and it's kind of the transitioning type of shading where it goes from dark to light. This is just solid black, so he was going over that quite a bit in order to fill it in and make the black color concentrated. This one hurt a lot too, because it's also filled in with the much darker black ink, because it's all black and gray. And this one didn't really feel anything because that's not covered, and this one nothing yet, so I can't talk about that one yet. But I like how it's going so far, and so that is my experience getting tattoos over scars. It doesn't hurt as bad as other videos made it out to be, but I guess maybe my pain tolerance is super high because I do endurance sports and used to do martial arts and was used to getting injured and hurt. So I guess pain tolerance is something that's subjective, but it didn't hurt as bad as I thought it would, and it was definitely worth it, because just having 4 scars on my arm, scars are cool, but I mean, all I had on my arm was 4 scars. So I would much rather have a tattoo design surrounding the scar, so it's not I don't get the constant questions of how'd you get those scars. So now mostly get comments about my tattoo, which I'd much rather talk about that than 4 scars on my arm and 1 scar on this arm. So yeah, that is my experience with getting tattooed over my scars. So far pretty good. Would I recommend it? Definitely, especially if your scars bother you or you don't like talking about your scars. You kind of want to do a cover up. So a lot of people do tattoo cover-ups of tattoos that they got in the past and they don't like. I couldn't really choose my scars. My scars just happened as a teenager and as a 20-year-old, and over time get hurt, get scarred. I'm just a scar former. So I wanted to cover them up because I never really wanted those scars. It's not some type of design scarification, which is a thing I found out. But that's not what this is. But this video is getting kind of long, 11 minutes now, so I'll probably talk about this book in another vlog. Anyways, enjoy your coffee and have a good ride wherever you're riding. Tomorrow's Sunday, so I'll probably be riding in Honolulu. Don't know which bike yet, maybe the fixed gear. Enjoy your coffee. Aloha.